Hello there, it's me again, Wendy. I wonder how life has been for you lately. Was there something that made you smile softly when you thought about today? Or maybe you're in a phase that feels a little uncertain. You're no longer who you used to be, but not yet sure who you're becoming. I think we all go through that feeling. In the middle of change, we're both excited and a little scared. There are days when we feel more mature, but there are also days when we just want to give up everything and start over again. And that is the paradox of growing up. The more we grow, the less clear things become. We want to move forward, but we also want to stop. We want to be strong, yet deep down, we long to be soft. Just for a while. But maybe growing up isn't about choosing one side. It's about learning to live peacefully between the two. Because this is Heal and Grow podcast, where we move through our slow, quiet days together, where we listen, reflect, and gently refresh the way we see ourselves. And in this episode, we'll talk about a very special theme, the paradox of growth. You only realize you've truly grown when you no longer need to prove that you have. When we're young, we often try so hard to prove ourselves. To prove that we're good enough, strong enough, worthy enough, we speak louder, argue more, and always want someone to understand us, to recognize that we have value. But as we grow older, we begin to realize something different, that peace matters more than being right. Not everyone needs to understand us, and it's perfectly okay if some people don't like us. We no longer feel the urge to prove anything. Because wisdom isn't about knowing a lot. It's about knowing when to stay quiet. When you're truly steady inside, you don't need to speak loudly to be heard. Your calmness itself is your strength. Your presence is your proof. It's like the ocean. The ocean doesn't choose which rivers to receive. Whether the water is clear or muddy, gentle or wild, the ocean opens its arms and holds it all. And perhaps it becomes vast and deep exactly because it knows how to accept things as they are. We humans are the same. The more we understand, the less we rush to judge. The deeper we look, the more we see that everyone has their own story, their own reasons for how they live and react. Those who truly understand choose to listen instead of react, to show compassion instead of criticism. Not because they are weak, but because they know. Anger doesn't help us grow. Only a heart that stays open can bring peace to itself and to the world around it. And the more we grow, the more we become like the ocean, deep enough to be still, and wise enough to be kind. Growing up isn't always about moving faster. Sometimes it's about learning to pause, to breathe, to reflect, to listen to what your heart is quietly trying to say. We live in a world that keeps telling us to keep going, to do more, achieve more, to keep pushing forward. But if we never stop, we eventually lose touch with that small, gentle voice inside us. A pause isn't weakness. It's a sacred space between what has ended and what is yet to come, like the silence between musical notes. Without it, the melody could never truly sing. Sometimes, the biggest step forward is not about running ahead, but having the courage to stop and ask yourself, where am I really going? And why? And sometimes, knowing when to stop isn't just a beautiful idea. It's something you must do to protect yourself. Whether it's in work, love, or a personal project. If you realize the path you're on no longer feels like yours, Please give yourself permission to stop. If someone doesn't see you in their future, why keep holding on? If a company has no plan to help you grow, no care to make your life better no matter how hard you've tried, then what are you still staying for? If the place you're in no longer helps you grow, then no matter how much effort you put in, it will only wear you down and make you lose a little more of yourself each day. Every change in life begins with a quiet belief that you deserve better, that there are things more fitting, more beautiful, waiting just for you. And maybe, as we grow up, one of the most loving things we can do for ourselves is to stop in time before we hurt ourselves any further. Because sometimes the moment you dare to stop is the moment true strength begins to grow within you. Not the strength to keep running, but the strength to choose what's truly right for you. You know, true strength isn't about being tough or proving to someone that you're right. It's when everything around you feels chaotic, and yet, you can still breathe slowly and not let your emotions take control. People who have walked through many storms often understand something very simple. Shouting doesn't stop the rain, but a calm heart helps you pass through the storm so much more gently. The strongest people are not the ones who have never fallen, but the ones who, after falling, still choose kindness, still choose to stay gentle with life. The stronger you become, the softer you grow, because you no longer feel the need to prove yourself. You no longer need to win or try so hard to make others understand you. It's enough that you understand yourself. And perhaps that gentleness is the clearest sign of true maturity. When someone misunderstands you, you no longer rush to explain, because you know those who truly want to understand will listen. When someone chooses a different path than yours, you no longer feel the need to compare, because you understand everyone moves at their own pace, and everyone is trying in their own way. When things don't go your way, you don't blame. You don't speak with bitterness. You simply stay quiet, smile, and move forward. You start to realize not everyone will like you, and that's completely okay. Not every place is meant for you, and sometimes leaving a little earlier is the kindest thing you can do, for both sides. Growing up means accepting that you can't control everything, but still choosing to live kindly within what you can. It's understanding that sometimes silence is stronger than arguments, and letting go is braver than holding on. You only truly grow up when you realize that peace matters more than being right, when you stop trying to win every conversation and simply want to keep the calm inside your heart. Maturity isn't loud. It arrives quietly, in small moments only you can notice. When you choose understanding over anger, listening over reacting, and love over judgment. And maybe the moment you're calm enough to stop holding on is the moment you finally return to yourself. Because after all, growing up isn't about becoming more than anyone else. It's about becoming a little wiser, a little lighter, and a little kinder with this life. Thank you for staying with me until this very moment. Truly, I know that life can be exhausting sometimes. And maybe you're going through a phase right now where you want to be strong, but deep down, you just wish someone would look at you and say, "It's okay." If today your heart feels a little softer, if you feel like someone is truly listening to you, then I'm really, really happy. You know, growing up isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning to be gentler with yourself. There will be days when you move forward, and days when all you can do is pause, take a deep breath, and smile. It's okay. I'm still on the right path. And I hope that after listening to this episode, you'll treat yourself with a little more kindness. Blame yourself less, force yourself less, and give yourself permission to rest, to breathe, to slow down a little, because that's okay too. Thank you for listening to Heal and Grow podcast. And thank you for choosing to spend a few quiet minutes for yourself today. I'm Wendy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Wishing you a peaceful evening, a deep, restful sleep, and a tomorrow that feels just a little lighter.